So let's see what happens here. She's definitely trying. She has completely disappeared from view. Oh, the anticipation is killing me. Oh, the wildebeest are running. There they go, there they go. Oh, there she is. Oh my gosh. It is officially another day in the Masai. I could not be more excited. And I'm just going out to check the sunrise, which looks like it's going to be stunning as per usual. But today we are actually heading out to have a little look around the concession because we heard some lions earlier in the night. So wish us some luck. We are ready and I am so excited to get out there this morning. Last night, the wildebeest herds were seen super close to camp. They are right here. And today, we are going to be on the hunt for whoever might be following them towards our camp. Well, we had originally wanted to do a little bit of a loop around these open plains just outside the camp, but as soon as we got in the vehicle, it didn't take us long to hear over the radio that there are some lions very close by. So it looks like this is a young male. Around his neck and around the sides of his face, he's got quite a lot of scruffy hair coming through, which will be the start of his mane. And oh, there's a lioness. So I'd say they're probably about the same age, maybe around 2 years, maybe 3 years old. And he would probably have been kicked out of the pride by now, which is why he's left, and there's only the two of them here. But maybe she just followed. Maybe they are in fact brother and sister, and she decided, actually, she wants to go along with him. We're not sure which pride these two belong to. They have been seen fairly infrequently around the Mara Triangle in different areas. This is the first time we've managed to get a good look at them and to spend a little bit of time with them. But generally, it's a fleeting sighting. They don't stick around too long, but I think, judging by the look on his face, he's just enjoying the sunshine on top of this mound. And look at how they cuddled up so close together. And they really need that because these two are on their own. They need to be strongly bonded together. And so a lot of physical contact, a lot of licking and grooming each other, that's all going to be a major part of their routine every day. They've got a great view of these wildebeest herds from where they are as well. The herds are quite far from where they are, and it doesn't look like these two are really interested in hunting anyway, but I'm sure if an opportunity arose, they would definitely take it. They're looking a little bit hungry. There are so many flies on her face as well, but mainly his. So I wonder if maybe they haven't eaten actually a little bit more recently than I expected. Oh, is she coming here? She's coming to the vehicle. Maybe just looking for a bit of shade. It's getting a bit hot now. Yeah, it looks like he might go and join her. Yeah, his belly's not super full, but he's not skinny. So maybe those flies are actually sitting on his face because he's eaten something recently and he's still got a little bit of blood and gunk there. The life of a lion. But they are looking very happy and content under the bushes. So I don't think we're going to get too much more action out of these guys. But until these herds come closer, I think they're going to wait it out here. So let's continue on our way and see if maybe we can't find a few more predators a little bit closer to where those herds are. So these two are a perfect example of what predators do during the migration season here in the Mara. And because they probably don't have a territory, the male would have been kicked out of the pride, and if that lioness has followed him, they now don't have a pride that they belong to. It does mean that they get to follow these herds at will. They have no area to stick to. And at the same time, it allows them to scout out new territories to start establishing themselves and potentially their own pride, unless they find a pride that's accepting of them and they can join up there. The disadvantage of not having a pride and having to follow these wildebeest herds is that they are now crossing paths with many other prides that may not be so welcoming to them. And in fact, there is a pride in this area that we are very interested in catching up with because we haven't seen them for a little while, and that is the Olololo pride. Now, this pride was seen almost exactly where this very large wildebeest herd is at the moment, and that was last night. So we're hoping that she's actually stuck it out and waited around this hillside for this exact wildebeest herd to come towards her. And that's often what these lions will do, because they know eventually these wildebeest herds will cross their paths. I mean, these herds can span kilometers wide, but it also saves a lot of energy. And out here in the Mara, when they have to travel such great distances to get to places without any cover, there's not a lot of shade, and so during the heat of the day it's not really an option because you expend too much energy if you were a lion. So the other option is wait for the herds to come to you, which is not a bad one because the herds are so large, they span sometimes kilometers across these open plains, which means you're bound to get at least the edge of the herd, if not the whole thing coming towards you. Oh, just sitting here in the middle of this huge migration herd and just having them move all around the vehicle and listening to them feed. You can hear them bleating and calling, and it's just amazing. I actually can't emphasize enough how incredible this sight is, and I wish everyone could experience this. Now, one thing that really does drive the movement of these herds is water. Just behind us, there is a small tributary where the water actually comes out of the escarpment. It's almost like a freshwater spring that comes out of the mountains because of the higher water table on the escarpment. And so these wildebeest seem to be heading in that direction, and as it gets hotter and hotter throughout the day, they are going to be driven towards that water. Oh, and look who else is waiting by the water. Now, I know I mentioned that we were looking for a pride. Basically, the whole pride was decimated. It just vanished. This is the only remaining lioness of the Olololo pride, and she has 2 youngsters that are about 1.5 years now. She's definitely hunting these wildebeest. She slipped off into the gully below, and I think she's using the pathway of this tributary to get towards where those wildebeest are congregating. It looks like there's maybe a pool of water down there that's collected, and they all headed down there because it's a little more open. What they don't realize is that long grass and the sides of the bank are not a great spot for them to be entrapped in. It's going to give her so much more cover and such a great advantage of surprise. So let's see what happens here. She's definitely trying. She has completely disappeared from view. Oh, the anticipation is killing me. Oh, the wildebeest are running. There they go, there they go. Oh, there she is. Oh my gosh. Did she get one? I can't see because of the bank. still can't see exactly where she is, but the wildebeest must be incredibly thirsty because they're all coming back to this pool of water. And she must still be around. I don't think she's gone far. She hasn't come back up the bank. So either she's caught one down in that gully, or she's missed. She might try again. Sometimes with these lions, this lioness in particular, she will just keep going and she will just knock out as many wildebeest as she can because it's food for her and her youngsters. Oh, there she is. She's going again. No way. It doesn't look like she was successful that time, but look at her mouth. Do you see how black it is around her muzzle? Oh, she's caught a wildebeest. She did catch one in the gully. Oh, well done, girl. That's amazing. And you can really see how hot she is after that endeavor. Look at how heavily she's panting. And now it looks like she's not going back to the wildebeest, she's going back up the hillside. I wonder if she isn't going to go fetch those youngsters. I'm sure they're stashed somewhere here, maybe even watching this entire scene play out with us, and we didn't even know they were here. But that means she's taught them well to stay put, to stay quiet, and stay out of her way. These wildebeest have all almost gone back to normal. They don't even look like they're on guard. And if I were them, I'd be pretty alert because, we already saw her attempt a second hunt and she'd already caught one. So what's going to stop her from attempting a third? Just because she's fetching her youngsters doesn't mean that she's not still interested. There she comes with the youngsters. And she is leading them straight down towards that wildebeest in the gully. Now, I do have to warn you that it could be a little bit gory here. Obviously, they haven't opened up that wildebeest just yet. But with the age that these youngsters are at and the fact that it looks like they haven't eaten in a little while, they sometimes can be a little bit playful with their food. So it might get a little bit uncomfortable to watch. Oh, the young lioness has gone down towards the carcass already. And looks like she's going to try opening it up from the back a little bit. But what she's got to figure out now, and the reason why Mum hasn't followed her down here, is that she wants these youngsters to start learning where to open up a carcass, but also where are the soft parts of the wildebeest, where to bite down. And you can see this lioness is very inexperienced, this youngster. Mum has come down for a bit of a drink in the gully, and the young male has run towards her, being all loving. And now his sister feels left out. She's left the carcass to come have a drink as well. It's very warm. I'm also glad to have my bottle of water with me. But I can only imagine how hot that lioness must be after all of that running. Oh, here comes the young male. Nope, he's just going to lie on the bank. Look at all the flies coming to his face. I'm also thinking that these flies on the lion's faces is also because they're looking for moisture. So sometimes insects, normally moths, but I've seen it a lot here with flies, they'll come and sit on the predator's eyes looking for moisture. Look at how Mum's surveying the area, checking out, making sure nothing's coming. Look at this youngster going for it. It's pulling on the tail. I don't think that's going to help you. Oh, look at those nails going into the wildebeest's leg. Goodness gracious, those are large. And look at how this youngster is actually licking the leg of the wildebeest and licking the fur. Now, just like house cats, lions, and these youngsters already will have a very rough tongue. So that tongue allows them to strip off hair and skin and even meat off of bones because it is so rough. And that's mainly what they use it for. They obviously use it for grooming as well, and it takes debris out of the fur. But while licking the wildebeest, that's what they're trying to do. Because they may be not strong enough to open it up. You can see they're waiting for mum to kind of go in there and see if she'll open it up for them. But it looks like she's not interested. She's going, no, you two have to learn, so figure it out. I'm sure, I mean, look, she's really thirsty. I'm sure she really wants a rest as well. They're both licking the wildebeest from different ends. And this just shows you how little experience these two youngsters have, because they don't even know how to open a carcass. So they are not at an age where they're even hunting yet. Not even close. Oh, goodness, boy. Look at how he's getting all dominant over his sister as well. He went and rubbed his head all over her and almost trying to push her off the carcass a little bit. Like, he's getting frustrated. It looks like he might give up. She's not giving up though. Oh goodness, they haven't even made any headway. It makes me a little bit uncomfortable to watch them going for the back legs all the time as well. That wildebeest is actually starting to bloat. You can see the stomach expanding as we've been sitting here. It's getting very, very large because of sitting in the sun. And because it eats so much grass, and that grass then sits in the belly, creates a lot of methane gas, which, when heated up, expands. So that's why the bloating is occurring. They seem to have made a little bit of a dent. They seem to be chewing a bit more. Oh, the wildebeest are coming back down to the water though. There's a small group. You can see some of them are very wary, maybe part of the first lot that got chased. Oh, look at the young lioness. Oh, this is great practice for her. I highly doubt she'll be successful, but this is her attempt at copying mum. Look, the wildebeest haven't seen her, have they? No, they have. Surely they have. She's not hiding very well. Oh, look at that. So she's obviously watched mum from whenever she's been hunting, and now she's attempting this on her own. Look at that. Come on, girl. Almost like a standoff. I don't think the wildebeest have seen her. They're still coming, and they're getting closer to her. Is she gonna go? No, took a little step forward. She's, oh, there we go, there we go. Nah. No success. A little bit too impatient. And you can see her brother was not interested in the slightest. He was like, I'll just watch. But I think for the rest of the day, they're probably just going to go back and forth between the shade, the carcass, and the water. So I think let's leave them be so that they can enjoy their spoils. But it was yet another phenomenal game drive in the Mara. Don't forget to like and subscribe to this video, and please feel free to leave a comment in the comment section below. We'd love to hear from you and your thoughts on this week's WILDwatch Virtual Safari.